Hello, good evening, this is Diecast Luna. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another episode of Movie Car Mania, episode 10, I believe, of Movie Car Mania. And in this week's video, we're only been looking at one piece, and I want to start looking at some of the unremarkable cars from films. So in other words, some of the cars that you see that only made a glimpse in movies, or you might not have even seen it, might have only been in the film for say one scene, or very small appearances basically. I'm going to start doing a few of these videos not every week, but every once in a while. I'm going to chuck in what I class as unremarkable car, basically cars that didn't feature for very long in popular films. So this week, as I pan the camera down, we're going to be taking a look at the 1989 Chevy Blazer from the film, I think this is in the film Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, from number 1, I believe. Yeah, because Pet Detective, let's get it right. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, sorry, that was the first film. And if I remember rightly, this little Chevy Blazer featured in a chase scene. It's been a long time since I've seen Ace Ventura, but this is a car that's just really nicely done. And as I said before, when Greenlight get it right, they get it right, in my opinion. This is something that sits in my cabinet next to some of my other square-bodied Chevys I've got in my collection from Auto World, and some of my other square-body vehicles, like pickups and stuff. This sits in the collection, and what I like about this car is, like I said, not many people, unless you're into your movies, know that this is actually a movie car. And Greenlight are a good example of a model company that put out, not only do they put out popular cars, as we all know, you can be all day trying to number off how many cars Greenlight make of the popular stuff, but they also do the obscure, the cars that aren't seen all that often, and this is a great example. So like I said, it is just, I don't know what it is about this car, I just really like it. I think I like the plain look, especially the fact it's in black, but it is very nicely done. So it has got, for those that don't know, this has got a separate plastic bumper on the back and the front. Let's get a little bit of zoom on that back and see if we can, there we go. So it has got the plate on the back, the plate is right, I have checked. So they do a good job. This top at the back does lift off like that, and obviously then you can either use it as a pickup or as like a semi, I don't know what you'd call it, like a semi-convertible. I'm not quite sure what you'd call this. I've forgotten the name of these back covers now, but I just think, I don't know, I've had this car a while, and I bought it in the first place not because I'm a big fan of the film Ace Ventura. It is pretty funny, but just because I like this car. When I seen it, I bought it. But it is very, very nicely done. As you can see, I'm just not doing it justice by my camera work. You can see the steering wheel and the spare wheel, obviously. And the underneath is fairly plain, but to the point. So there you go, 1989 Chevrolet Blazer, used under license. And there we go, 2019 copyright. And if I remember rightly, this particular model was, I think it's had a 350 cubic inch EFI engine, which I think stood for electronic fuel injection, I think. And obviously it was four-wheel drive. And another film that these Blazer features in, I think it's a little bit more jacked up than this one though, probably because it's slightly older again. I'm not quite sure of the date of that particular one. It was from a film by Stephen King, and I think it was called Storm of the Century, which is another film that's well, you either know it or you don't. And then there's a pretty cool Chevy Blazer, but I don't know if Greenlight has done that particular model from that particular film. But it is a very cool casting. But I don't know if that is supposed to be roof effect. I'm not quite sure if that's supposed to be light gout, if that's just a defect in the plastic. But anyway, like I said, not a particularly long video tonight. I was sort of trying to decide what I was going to do tonight, and usually I have a good idea of what movie car I want to show partway through the week, but this week I was sort of struggling. I got so many movie cars and I was trying to think what I want to show, and I thought, why not show an obscure car? So but like I said, I'm going to do this a few times now. Every so many weeks I'll throw in a car that's more or less known. But anyway, with that, please like, share, subscribe. Stay tuned for more Movie Car Mania on Wednesdays. And hopefully, like I said, my custom car is coming on slowly for Friday, so stay tuned for Friday Night Customs. And with that, I'll see you all very soon. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.
Oh, great. I'll see if I can hit them all.
Ace, get out of the tank.
I just can't do it, Captain. I do it, Tom.